Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about 10 mistakes that homeowners sometimes make when selling their homes. Avoiding these mistakes will put you on a path to selling your home more quickly and for as much money as possible. Number 1, overpricing your home. This is probably one of the most common mistakes I see as a realtor, both before and after the peak selling frenzy of the pandemic period. I saw, and I'm seeing, over 50% of the homes sold in my marketplace are selling below their listing price. None of us has a crystal ball, but the market that we're in at any given moment has the information that we need to land on a good listing price. You all have heard of fair market value, right? Well, that's the value of a home when both the buyer and the seller are knowledgeable, and neither of them are under pressure to buy or sell the home. You and your realtor should be using the current market info in order to zero in on a price rather than basing it on feelings. I believe there's only 2 strategies when it comes to pricing your home: pricing it to sell and pricing it to test the market. Testing the market means pricing your home above what the other comparables indicate in the marketplace. Pricing your home based on what you'd like to net, or based on what you think or feel that your home is worth. Pricing to sell is pricing your home in the sweet spot of the comparables, or maybe slightly lower in order to generate more interest and hopefully get multiple offers. Make sure you're working with a realtor that's going to help you arrive at a listing price based on facts as opposed to feelings. I'd hate for you to be a seller whose property is on the market longer than average. The longer it's on the market, the less likely you're going to get anywhere near your listing price. Number 2, dismissing the importance of preparing your home for the market. I know, you've got a million things to do, and your home's going to sell anyway, right? Yeah, maybe, but why not maximize the amount of money you can get out of your home by spending some time preparing your home for the market? Staging, for instance, has the potential to yield 20% more than a home that isn't staged, and it'll spend less time on the market. If you feel like you can't afford to hire a pro, there's a lot you can do on your own. Have your realtor, or maybe a friend, someone with a fresh set of eyes, take a look at your home and point out some areas that need work. Because of your familiarity with the home, you may be immune to your home's trouble spots. Decluttering. Cleaning thoroughly, putting a fresh coat of paint on the walls, and removing any odors will go a long way with making a positive impression on buyers. Failing to do these things will increase your time on market and lower your potential sales price. Number 3, not fully disclosing. Here in California, you as a homeowner and I as a realtor are required to disclose all known items that have any material interest to the sale of the property. That means anything and everything that has an effect on the value of the property, you must disclose. If there was a fire at the property, you have to disclose. If there was a flood, you have to disclose. If you don't know about something that's discovered later, that's not necessarily a problem. But if you do know about something and you willfully neglect to disclose, and it does come up later, that can be a problem. Don't cause yourself any issues either during or after the transaction by keeping something secret. Be honest. If there's any doubt, disclose. Number 4, not considering or anticipating the cost of selling your home. The cost of selling your home will be more than the 5 or 6% of realtor commissions most people expect to pay. When you account for closing costs, repairs, inspections, and other concessions that you may have to negotiate with the buyer, the cost of selling a home can approach upwards of 10% of the sales price. Ask your agent to give you a net sheet before the listing. A net sheet is an itemized list of all the proceeds of the sale, minus all the expenses associated with the sale. Expenses like escrow fees and title fees, taxes and transfer fees. If you're not expecting these costs, it can be quite overwhelming. Number 5, selling your home as is. Now, there's nothing to say that you have to do anything to sell your home, but when you put the term as is in your listing description, you could be raising a red flag of sorts. Many people associate the term as is with homes that are in poor condition, full of problems that may not be easily corrected. List your home as is and you could lose buyers who are in the market for a fixer-upper, just not a home full of budget-busting problems. My suggestion? Just leave as is out of your description. Number 6, using poor quality photos for your listing. For decades now, people have been shopping for homes online, and with the high-resolution screens available to us, you'll be doing yourself a huge disservice if you're not using high-quality professional photos for your listing. There are so many poor quality photos of homes for sale. If you do a good job, you'll be setting yourself apart and generating more interest for your listing. Don't just stop at great photos. Consider adding a video and/or a 3D virtual tour to enhance your listing all the more. Number 7, not accommodating showings. Once you've got your home on the market, you'll have to cooperate with agents who want to show it. This can be really difficult nowadays with our busy schedules, especially for growing families. There is a way to accomplish this without having to endure the spur-of-the-moment interruptions. You can create a showing schedule that fits your household and share this information with realtors on your listing so they know when the home is available to be seen. If your home isn't easy to show, it's not going to be easy to sell. Making your home available for showings can be trying, but just remember your goal: getting a good return on your investment so it can support your next move. Number 8, being emotional during the negotiations. Let's face it, you put your heart and soul into this home. You've raised your family here. It has a huge amount of sentimental value. But when negotiating price and other terms with potential buyers, try to keep your emotions out of it. Your home is for sale, and soon someone else will own it. Try to think of yourself as a business person rather than the homeowner. Try to think of it from a purely financial perspective. Hopefully this will allow you to distance yourself from the emotional aspects of selling your home. Number 9, neglecting necessary repairs. The vast majority of buyers aren't looking for a project. While it may be costly in time and money to take on the repairs before listing your home, not doing so could be more costly. Even small things like a malfunctioning doorknob or a missing cabinet pull or cracks in the paint on the ceiling could lead buyers to believe that the current homeowner hasn't taken good care of the home, and there could be other things that are wrong with it. Again, while taking on these fixes could be expensive, it could be much more expensive not to do so, costing the sellers time on the market and ultimately ending in a lower sales price. Doing the repairs before your home is listed goes a long way towards speeding up the amount of time it's on the market and maximizing the ultimate sales price. Number 10, not considering your broader financial situation. Chances are, if you're selling a home, you're looking to buy a home as well. Many homeowners don't have a clear picture of their current financial situation before selling a home. This can lead to some painful surprises. Before you make a decision to sell your home, make sure you assess your income and your debt before going forward. Connect with your bank or your mortgage advisor to know exactly how much you owe on your current home. This, along with your target price and the cost of selling your home, will give you an idea of how much you'll be able to take away from the sale and then bring into the new purchase. I have an extra bonus mistake that homeowners sometimes make when they're selling their home. They work with a bad realtor. The realtor you choose to work with can make or break your selling experience. A good realtor is going to guide you through every step of the process and work really hard to keep you from making any of the mistakes on this list. If you're working with a person who doesn't communicate well with you or doesn't value your transaction as much as you do, you could get into real trouble when something goes wrong during your transaction. Your realtor is your most important ally when it comes to selling your home. Make sure you choose a good one, somebody that you're confident in and, most importantly, comfortable with. Selling your home is a major life-changing decision, but it doesn't have to involve aggravation and frustration. Steer clear of these mistakes and you could be on your way to closing your sale faster and easier than you may have thought possible. If you have any questions or would like to have a more in-depth conversation about selling your home, please reach out to me. And oh, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm Brandon Pettis. See you in the next video.